something very interesting about being stared at. She told me that no matter where she goes, folks are staring at her, men and women just staring at her. And I told her it was because she's beautiful and she looks exotic. And then I came back from vacation with this fabulous tan. I got a little burn, not a lot. Um, and I'm being stared at. So one, I blamed her for like infecting me with her staring juju. But then I realized when we're all in the same pool, what happens to one happens to another. Not only that, but today especially, folks have been staring and complimenting. Not that that's new for me, it is how much of it has been happening. That is what I made record of. That's what I made note of, is the compliments. Queen, you look so beautiful. And so many wonderful women in the street, they're like, Queen, you look so beautiful today. My outfit is outfitting, you know, beautiful, beautiful outfit today. And so I was just checking the calibrating, I should say, the way how the attention has been offered and who's been offering. And I want to tell you guys something. My people have been so complimentary and so vocal about what they think about me, how they like how I look, how they like how I don't look. Very vocal. And I appreciate that, because back many, many moons back in the days, there would be just staring and no commentary. And that's fine. That works out great for me, because, when you don't know what folks are saying in their minds, it's fine. Once they open their mouth, then you're privy to all of the conversations that they've been having with themselves about you. And that's as well, I have learned in the past 4 years to make allowance for how folks honestly think about me and their ability to say so. Because at this level of my life, where everything is working out for my good, one of the things that I have been staying clear of is the people that don't authentically want to be in my company, or don't authentically want to have communications with me. Because if you've met me in real life, in real time, I share a lot, because I have consumed a lot in the stillness with my source. And so I have become so free to give all that I have been blessed with on earth. So I speak a lot, and a lot about how to love on yourself, and a lot about how to preserve yourself, and a lot about not forgetting yourself, because that is so easy to do. That is what we're programmed to do. To be born, be told what to do, get an education, get a job that has nothing to do with that education, earn money, don't be happy, and then die. I am here offering, through language and through actions, another path. And it is not the only path, it is just another pathway to life. And I am here excited in my own skin to share all that I have been gifted by way of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So excited to give it all away. And maybe folks know, and maybe they don't know, that every day that I wake up excited to choose myself and excited to choose my life, I am told the most ridiculous things. Don't speak about God. You're a hypocrite. You're always talking about God. Don't educate your community. You're a hypocrite. You're always trying to educate people. Don't share so much. Nobody wants to hear your sharing. You're always sharing and putting your business out there. I hear the most ridiculous stuff from, I want to say, from 7 in the morning to about 11 at night. And still, no matter how much the people around me, and it's not a lot of folks around me that are birthed in negative, they thrive on it. They'll say things like, oh, look at your cellulite, look at your stomach, look at your face. Things that I could care less about because I'm so excited to be in my own skin that I was gifted, okay? And it doesn't deter me at all from the openness and the freedom and the peace that I have gained in 49 years. It took so many years to discover myself this peaceful, this happy, this open, this relentless. It took years to establish this self, only to have people around me go so hard to, I don't know what to call that they try to do through language, but here's what I surmised it to. I surmised it to, they are angry with themselves. They're angry that they are not doing anything that they want to do every single day. They're pissed off at their own life. And the only way they can address me is by projecting their disdain for their own life onto me. And what causes the friction and the arguments is that I just don't care. I don't care. I am not even bought into it. None of the language matters to me. Unless you're talking about some testimony about how God hooked you up, I'm not really about it. Unless you're telling me something about some plan that's going to uplift your life and the lives of those coming down your generation. I mean, what are we really talking about? Unless you're talking about how to preserve yourself, how to love on yourself, how to care for yourself, how to vacations for yourself, treat yourself maximum. How, if you're not about that life, then what are we talking about? We are not even speaking the same things, you know? And then I have the freedom to choose, you know? The freedom to choose how I want to express my life, the freedom to choose how I want to express myself, the freedom to choose my language, just the freedom. And this mental freedom is chosen every morning. This isn't given, this isn't spoken to. This is me programming and feeding myself all that I need mentally to sustain my days. And I just want to encourage people, because happiness, genuine, authentic happiness that people haven't felt in a while, that people haven't seen for themselves for a while, that people haven't taken the liberty to go out and get for themselves in a very long time, that sort of happiness looks ridiculous. It looks fake. It looks put on. It looks imposter. All these other languages that humans have found for authentic happiness, because they haven't gone within themselves to realize, wait a minute, happiness has been here the whole time. I could have accessed it whenever I wanted to, and I chose my past life. I chose the bitterness. I chose what people said. I chose what people did. I chose all of that over authentic happiness. And because I had done that to my own self before, I know it and I see it and I recognize it and I go the other way from it. I can do that. This is my journey of life. This is my movie. This is how I want it to play out, you know? And the God in me facilitates this. The God in me shores me up. The God in me, you know, I don't know, just gives me this power, this strength, the energy, all that I need to do these things. And that's why I come in and I share with the community. That's why I share outside of social media. Mostly I'm sharing outside of social media, because social media is great. There are trillions of sharers on social media, trillions. And so I just wanted to use my platforms to share my voice, because I already know that tonality matters and voice tones matters, and it's all part of the energy and the vibration system, right? And so my vibration, my tonality is definitely going to reach whoever it's for. And that's why I come through and I share my stories, my breakdowns, my breakthroughs. I don't have as many breakdowns as I used to, because I know when I see things go left, something great is happening for me. I've already programmed myself that way. That's just the adverse, and the adverse has to show up when the victory shows up as well, to see where my focus will dwell. And that's all internal over here, innately. So I will always calibrate. Wait a minute. There's a breakdown. Something good is going to happen. That's just how I've programmed myself. And I encourage you to program yourself and your mind as well. What is the purpose of getting up every day hoping that someone else changes their life? What sort of hope are you putting into this world? Why are you hoping that someone else changes their life when your own life is present and current and here and can be changed by you through thoughts, words, and deeds? Simplicity. We can all change it. Why hope that someone calls you? Why hope that someone is there for you? Why hope that someone supports you? There's an entire world, and the one someone that you're hoping for isn't going to show up. Because your hope should never, ever be in flesh. It should just never be in flesh. You should just stay away from hoping in flesh. Hope in your source. Put all of your faith, all of your hope, all of your I will do, I want to do, I can do. Put all of it into your source, your internal source that's driving you. Forget about hoping this one changes, hoping that one has a good life, hoping this one turns out great. Hope for yourself. Hope that you're healthy, wealthy, and kind. Hope about that. And find your place here. Invest some time in that. Invest some time in meeting your authentic self, your genuine self. Invest some time in programming your own mind, your own thoughts, the way you would like life to show up. That matters. That's why you're here. That's why I am here. That's it. It's a simple formula. And I could go on and on about how fly life is and how to program yourself and how to see yourself as perfect, just as your source that created you. Some people get caught up in the skin. Some people get caught up in the lifestyle. Some people get caught up in the money. Some people get caught up in the words. Some people get caught up in what they see. Some people get caught up in what they hear. And some people get caught up in what they feel. I would say it's all relative, all of it, because it is all allowed right here on our realm. It's already allowed. So why are you fussing? Why are you fighting? Why are you frustrated when you can just have your internal peace and watch what happens with that? So that's my conversation for today. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today about loving on yourself, about those that stare at you and gaze, because some people see the light and some people see the darkness, and that's how we attract each other, right? So again, I encourage you to choose yourself. I encourage you to rock with yourself. I encourage you to see yourself and to listen to yourself. I encourage you for all of those ways that are available, already available. And you don't have to do very much. You just have to believe you. If you can believe the television, the politicians, the professors, the parents, the associates, if you can believe all of those people, you could certainly believe yourself. The information you know about yourself for as many years as you've been inside of your shell, inside of your body, for all of those years, you can certainly find value in your own thoughts, in your own words, and in your own lifestyle. So that is my absolute encouragement for today. And if you have any comments around any bit of what I've said, please share them. I'm always open and grateful for comments on all of the social medias. So thank you guys for coming through and for listening and for being a part of this community. I am grateful. See you guys. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.